Good morning, guys. Welcome to Be Monthly Live. Thanks for joining us.
It's all your fault.
Good day, Bartlesville. Welcome to our show. I am Keith McPhail with Christy McPhail, my wife, and glad you guys could join us. We're here today to premiere our January issue, and we're pretty excited to premiere that issue with you, the cover. Actually, you know, today we're going to reveal our baby New Year.
Yes, there's nothing on. You just showed the cover.
I know, there's nothing on there. That's what I said. I didn't want to reveal it yet. So at the end of the show, we're going to reveal Baby New Year, and I'll just give half of the way. She's very cute, so that's what I'll say. So we had 97 babies in this issue from last year, where we had 62. So we have Mr. Briggs.
Yes, People's Choice winner, who's so cute, and he's here today, so everybody gets to see him.
Yes.
But it was the hardest job. 97 babies, picking one cute baby is an impossible job.
Yeah,
so luckily we were not in charge of making that final decision. But
we had 13 judges who made that. It was very close. We never want to see anybody lose, but anyway, I think everybody will be happy with the cover. And so also in our January issue, we're going to talk today with Macro Meals, who Doug and Sarah with Macro Meals, and what a great couple they are.
I know, they're going to tell us how to be healthy and
Yes,
what we need
yes,
to do.
and what to eat.
Yes, we have another cute couple that is here that we've known
Do we
for a
know
little
them?
bit. Yeah, I think
we
so.
know them. Charles and Amber Colaw, our
Yes.
best friends, are here.
We're going to be photographed together to prove once and for all we are not the same
separate.
person. Yeah, so I can't wait. Yes, it'll be good.
Hey, and also too, we got a painting that John Lindblom did that we're going to show off here in a little bit. It's
Because you
unbelievable.
can see his stuff online when you go look on Facebook,
Yes.
or John Lindblom, John, Jon,
J-O-N.
Lindblom 10 Instagram. That's just his name. It's his Instagram account. And you see his paintings and they look great, but when we saw it for real yesterday,
gosh.
we just sat here and stared at it.
We stared at it.
It
and,
is literally.
I actually touched it.
Yeah,
'cause
and
that's pretty.
And I.
Well, it is.
Okay, anyway. But he's a dentist, and then he does that. And I thought, I don't get it. Like, how do you do all that little intricate pediatric work? And then, but he talks about it. He's in one of our stories,
Yes.
and he talks about how that's like his
He's our
stress
profile
reliever.
for this month, and great
Yes.
story. A.J. Webster wrote that story. I do want to show off, he'll be here in a minute, but I want to show off little Briggs. I mean, this little guy here stole the hearts of everybody on Facebook. He had over 1,000 votes, and he's here today. I hope I can hold him. Is that coming? So anyway, I don't know if it's going to happen.
You better get jungle.
But we are excited about this issue, and this whole last year has been just great for us, and we're really excited about what's coming up for 2019. We've got a lot of big things coming up. Our February issue is going to knock you out, what we're doing in February. So, and the story I wrote for our love story in February will be out too. So I can't wait for you guys to read that. So what else is going on? Hey, I hope everybody had a good Christmas too. We had a great Christmas. There's about 2 times a year that we get all of our kids together. We have 7 kids. Of course, Tyler's in heaven. So getting all 6 of our kids together happens on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
It was good.
Or a funeral. So, anyway. So, I'm glad everybody's joining us. Hey, one of the things that we're about to do is we're going to talk to Doug and Sarah, but we've got some great, it's not all about babies this year, but it's a lot of babies. But we have some great stories. We also did the second winner, Where Are They Now? I think he's 5 or 6.
You have to read the story.
Yeah, so,
Tells you about him, where he is now, and it's very sweet. He has some good advice for, future winners, future baby winners. But it's very cute to see.
And also we have a story on the Glass House, Tinker Glass House, and that's a great story, great restaurant. And so anyway, what else? You know, something to talk about?
I think That's it. I think we have a lot of guests.
We
need to
do,
get started.
we do. We really got to get started on this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to move around here. We're going to talk. And we're here today with Doug and Sarah.
I didn't get 1,000 votes though.
You
You-
did
you
it.
did not. No, I'm
But we
sorry.
didn't put you in the contest.
Yeah.
You probably would have.
You would have
Seriously.
probably. Well, you guys have macro meals, and we've been talking with you guys for a year or so, and we did a story on you guys. So I want to know from you guys how it all started. What made you guys start macro meals?
You want to do it?
No, you can go.
Why me?
So I've been in the culinary world for quite a while, and Sarah's a competitive bodybuilder, and it was the last summer, or summer before last, I came out to the kitchen island and she was prepping for a show, and I was the oblivious husband. She was prepping, had all these freaking milk containers everywhere, and I'm like, what is this? She said, well, all bodybuilders do this, we have to prepare, and it hit me literally within like 5 minutes. I said, macro meals. I'm not joking you. And
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Went through the idea to her, and she's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because I had like all these crazy ideas.
For sure, we all do.
So we kind of married both of our worlds because my background is in exercise science and I have 20 years of industry experience.
wow.
So with multiple nutrition certs and then putting it with his culinary experience, that's what gave way to macro meals.
I love that. I love that. So how long have you been competing?
Oh, about 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, I started way late,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
okay.
so
That's
much
great.
fun. It's just a great goal to shoot for and keeps me on track.
Yes,
Good.
yes. So, and I hear you're ramping up. I mean, you guys are kind of
Starting to.
ramping up a little bit.
Yeah.
And business was good. So your goals for 2019, what's that look like for you guys?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're gearing up for national shipping. That's the biggest
Nice.
thing on the horizon.
Nice.
Okay, good.
So we're taking the what we've started in the Tulsa Metro, and we're taking it national.
Good.
So that's going to be probably within the next couple months.
So, okay, Mike, I have a question
Yeah,
too.
baby, you
So-
go ahead.
Okay, so people that aren't in the bodybuilding world, or they might see you or see your truck, and they're like, I don't know what that is. Just
Sure.
for the normal person, how are you going to help? Some people that just want to be healthy and.
I'll let the brains of the
Okay.
organization answer that.
So that's how our vision started, was we were going to cater towards athletes and bodybuilders and CrossFit competitors. And it quickly morphed into something completely different. And that's where we found out that it's a convenience factor.
Right,
People
yeah.
want the time to prepare those meals and maybe even the time to shop.
Right.
So we're taking and giving them about 5 hours of their week back by getting them
Exactly.
healthy meals that are ready
It's
to
pretty
go.
crazy from the shopping, the cooking, the preparing, the one I hate, the cleaning.
Right.
We did some studies on some customers and it saved about, if they do roughly 12 to 15 meals a week, about 4.1 hours per week.
Wow. That's
Back in your
that
life.
you get your life back.
Yeah.
Well, and two, I think people try to eat healthy and they think they know what healthy is, but
Yeah.
maybe they aren't really as educated as they need to be.
And that's what we focus on. So we're not going to go into like the micronutrients of foods. And that's
Right.
what we base the name macros based on macronutrients, the fats, the carbohydrates, and the proteins. Those three specific things is what we're focusing on.
Wow. Inconvenience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, for us, it'd be convenience. I mean, our crazy lives.
I
And
know,
it's,
yeah.
it's local too. So
It's local.
we're certified made in Oklahoma company. So we source all of our products from Oklahoma.
Love that. Love that.
That's so good.
Love that.
So as we prepare for national shipping, we're still going to use all of Oklahoma products.
Great.
That's great.
Great.
So besides macro meals online, like your Instagram, I know is a big thing, but what's the best way for people to get your?
Our site, yeah.
Yeah.
They can go to our site. It's macromealsonline.com.
Okay.
They can try the first 2 meals out for $2.22.
Okay, explain that again, because you say that fast.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Macro
meals.
Meals.
2 meals.
Macromealsonline.com. At the very top of the page, you'll see an order online. You
Yes.
click on that, and
Okay.
then after you create an account, you'll get your first 2 meals for $2.22.
Well, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, we
we
can
gotta
do it
do that.
today. We can eat lunch today.
Should we do that right now? Hold
Let's
on,
do that.
let me get my
My
phone. I'm just
phone.
kidding. Okay.
Well, I've loved this story. I love people who just start something with nothing, basically, and
What a good idea.
with a great idea and dream it big and make it big and expand it. So we're so excited to have you guys in our magazine, and I hope we can continue that friendship for sure. And I just know this thing's going to be big. I just feel it.
Yeah.
And good for Bartlesville too.
For sure.
We're bringing jobs to Bartlesville.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
you grow,
Yeah.
you need more people to do that. So. Is there a phone number? You just want people to go to your website. That's the best way to do it.
Yep. You can go to, or you can call us too. We're there.
But the online ordering
7.
process is very easy.
Yeah,
2 meals, $2.22, macromealsonline.com.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to do it because we're an e-commerce
Right.
business basically. But you can call us. It's 918-907-3500.
Okay, so all 1,000 people that are watching right now, go get your $2.22.
That's right.
2 meals for $2.22. That's great. Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much for coming.
you.
We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
And you guys be blessed. Here's our People's Choice Award. Hey, Briggs, how are you? And I want to show that. I already showed it to everybody, but who is that, Briggs?
Who is that?
Is that you? Yay! Yay, that's what you were doing. So Briggs was our Reader's Choice Award. He got almost 900 votes. He stole everyone's heart. I mean,
Yes.
this is, I just love this story. And if you want to really talk about, the story of Briggs and how it all came about and what you want to get people to be aware of.
Sure. Well, Briggs, my pregnancy was normal, and we had Briggs on October 30th, and about 12 hours after he was born, we got the news that he potentially had Down syndrome. And the way that the news was presented to us was, they said, "I'm very concerned," which immediately was just like fear,
Yes.
because
yes.
of how it was presented. So of course there was a grieving period, and then we just were surrounded by this community, this Down syndrome community of families with just so much positivity and just showing us life and light. And if I had only known what I know now,
Yes.
that fear wouldn't have been there.
Yes.
And I wouldn't have been sad
Right.
a day in my life,
Right.
if I
Right.
had just known.
He's precious.
He is precious.
He's so precious.
And there's been so many studies that have been done. One was the Children's Hospital of Boston, and just about quality of life, and I think it's like 99% of individuals with Down syndrome are happy with who they are. That
Yes.
I think 97% are happy with how they look. I mean, it's just,
Wow.
he has just brought us so much joy and perspective, and just teaching us to slow down a little bit. Milestones are fewer and further between,
Right.
and so we're able to celebrate each one
Oh.
big time. We're working on crawling still. He's almost 14 months, and
You got your first tooth.
he got his first
Yeah,
tooth.
first
He's
tooth,
trying
and
it out.
he's chewing on my
Yeah.
rice, which is fine. You can do that.
Yeah.
So we are cheering him on all the time, and he's just a blessing, and we are
Oh.
just so thankful.
Well, we're so excited. He stole my heart. As soon as I saw his picture, I knew he was going to win.
With the hands up.
The hands up did it for me, and I love that.
Yes. Well, and I know that we were able to talk to the hospital and maybe help with that whole fear thing, and help,
Yeah.
and you had a great idea with that, and
Yeah, so what I would like to do is get, there's pictures in the hospital of a lot of different babies, different colors, different ages, but none with special needs. And so I
Nice.
think that if we had been able to see,
That someone's walked that walk.
yes, and
Yes.
that this smiling,
Yes.
and that it will be okay.
Yes.
And so we want to change the experience for other people.
Right.
It may not happen very often because Bartlesville is a little bit smaller, but we want to even if one person is changed by having a picture of a special needs baby
Right.
on the wall,
Right.
It'll be worth it.
Right. Well,
Right.
I always say when I write my stories, if one person's touched or one person's moved or changed, it was worth the story
Yeah.
that I write. So
Yeah.
it's yes, it was. Well, we're so excited, and these magazines will be out today, so we'll get you guys plenty of them. But the baby issue is always the most popular issue, and we filled up with 100 babies less than 2 hours on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so we're excited that he won, and he deserves it.
Well, we sure appreciate it, and we're thankful for the hospital and for Carson for capturing that
That was
awesome
great.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
shot. She's very talented.
She is.
Yes,
she
she
is.
is.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming.
Thank
we
you
appreciate you guys.
guys.
Thank you.
Briggs, thank you, buddy. You can keep that for a while. Charles and Amber Colaw. Our best friends, we go back a long ways, and I've got a little off-the-cuff thing that I'm going to say before we end this interview. And but hey, I want to talk about what you guys are doing. I want to talk about, this is January coming up, and it's all about getting healthy, getting better, eating better, exercising. So talk about it. Talk about what Colaw Fitness is doing for people.
What they're up to.
Well, we are excited about getting to see you guys again. It's
Yes.
been too long.
Too long. We love you guys.
So me, Keith, and Christy, and Amber and I, and Keith, Christy, being friends for, gosh, when we first started in Bartlesville, we were great friends 13 years ago, whatever.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
13 years ago.
I think my gym membership's number 27.
Yeah, you're.
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
one of the very originals. And we had
Yes.
like one little small section. And
It was awesome.
like just a handful of machines, and they were wonderful friends, helping us
We were
start the
both perfect,
business.
yes.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just
they-
like with Doug and Sarah, you started in your garage,
Yeah,
Charles.
yeah, oh yeah,
Started in your garage.
yeah. We started right out of our house and trained
Yeah.
one client at a time, and we ended up having about 160 clients a week. We'd run out of the house, just training one
Until the
person at
city
a time.
showed up and shut us down.
That's it.
So there's a lot of
What's
people
your
that don't
plan?
know
We've
that.
got to get out of here.
There's
So-
too many cars parked down the
Yes.
street.
Yeah. So
We had no grass in the front yard. So many people were doing lunges in our front yard, and
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I love it.
It was-
And so I love what you guys have done to the Bartlesville gym. You
Yes,
guys have
Yeah.
revamped everything.
great updates.
Oh my gosh.
Here recently, we just opened a club this year, 2018, in Topeka, Kansas.
Yes.
So that's a huge praise.
Yeah.
Yes,
how we
praise the
started,
Lord.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And that was about a 2-year project. We just finished that. In 2016, we did one in a club in Joplin,
Joplin,
Missouri,
yes.
and that has been a big.
We don't
breakthrough.
want to talk about Joplin? No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. No, we,
And they actually helped us a lot over there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been great friends with the business
Yes.
or fitness and
Right.
just friends and church too. And,
yeah.
Had a few kids.
Yes.
kids,
Good
kids,
neighbor.
best
Yeah.
friends.
We're not the same person.
right.
A lot of people out there in Bartlesville think we
Keith
are. but
actually
we're
is the
not.
secret told of this.
Yes, that's right.
He's the one that.
I didn't want to show off my orange, so I wore long
Yeah.
sleeves today. I
Yeah.
didn't want to embarrass Charles. So, okay,
But
so.
anyways, we've done a couple of new locations these last couple of years, and Bartlesville, we just did a huge update.
You
We
did.
just did, we made sure that we were giving the absolute best price
Yep.
for the best offering in
Yep.
Bartlesville. We just updated all new tanning and massage and new equipment
Yep.
and all new updates. And
TVs,
it's
the lights, everything.
We've been very happy. Of course, everybody knows there's a new fitness awareness,
Mm-hmm.
and we're actually doing even better than we were prior to that. So it's a praise of the Lord.
Yes.
It was kind of a fearful thing for me at first, but I thought, well, it's all in your hands, God,
That's
and
right.
He's just blessed, and
He
it's
has.
been wonderful. All glory to Him. And
Well, look, I think people like local businesses. I
I
think,
agree.
the Colaw family has been here for a long time. And people want to do business with people that are local, not some box gym that comes from a
Well,
different city.
we just
So there you go.
Yeah, no, you're good. We love everybody here. I've worked with probably about 5,000 people over the last 15 years of training.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful people. You can't really pretty much find anybody, I think, better than
Than Bartlesville, yeah.
it's just humble, good-hearted people in this town. So this is always home to me.
So let's go
Anyways,
over real quick when people come and sign up at Colaw Fitness, what's the price breakdown? What do you want to tell people on that?
Well, we've got, basically, we got 24-hour fitness,
Mm-hmm.
24-hour tanning, 24-hour free massage. We got 7 massagers, 24 hours a day, 7 tanning units, high-powered, nice tanning units. You can bring a friend for free anytime.
Nice.
Okay?
Anytime.
Anytime, and they can tan and they can massage and everything for $5 a month, for as low as $5. If you come 12 times in a month or more, it's only $5. If you don't want to worry about like check-ins or things like that, you can just play a flat 10 and you get everything in the gym for as low as $5. And you can bring a friend, and they can tan, and they can massage. So we probably, I have never seen anything.
We don't have any different level
Yeah.
memberships.
It's all inclusive.
Everybody gets everything.
Yep.
I
And
love
so,
So we just have a couple different options of, the people who like the incentive of the check-ins and being rewarded for coming more times, and that their price drops.
and quite a few people.
And then other people don't want to mess with that, and they just want a flat rate, and
Right.
we've got that option too.
That's awesome.
It's $1 to start. It's
Yep,
$1 down.
And we have
So
a 30-day money-back guarantee. So 30
That's
days,
good.
if you don't like it, you can get all your money back in the first 30 days.
But also some of that comes with some training too. Learning how to use the equipment.
we've got, I would say for us, in my opinion, we have by far the most experienced and best trainers in this area.
And one of them's behind the camera.
Just-
And
There he is.
I actually,
John's right.
Yeah.
I know quite a few of them, and these guys are fitness geniuses
Yes.
and are super nerds when it comes to
Passionate,
that
they're
stuff.
educated,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love Bartlesville,
Yeah.
they love the community.
Yeah, so
Right.
we got
So we
great
provide free instruction.
trainer instruction.
We have free nutrition instruction as well.
And if you really like say, you know what, I lack the motivation, I lack the commitment. We
With the
also have
knowledge.
trainers that can actually stay with you and work with you one-on-one.
Yep.
That is actually have somebody
Sure.
that every time you show up, they work just one-on-one. That is extra. But we do offer that, and it's offered at a better rate than anybody else in this area. So we got it's a great service. God has been very good to us to
Yes.
have excellent people, a great community.
Now let's talk about 2019. I know you're probably looking at some different locations. I know you're
Yeah.
not going to say what they are, but you are looking at different cities to expand in.
Yeah, we.
I love that.
We are, I would just say, like, me and Amber had a great, this last year, we really revamped and really got to all our systems packaged up in operations manuals so that literally we could be ready to franchise or duplicate.
Great.
And so we're really at a point where I would say within, you know, our plan is to open up 7 clubs in 7 years.
Yep.
And we're at 3 right now in
Yep.
3 years.
And that's always been the plan with
That's
you.
always been the plan. And then after 7 years, however God calls my heart to
Right. Mm-hmm.
duplicate it. We love Chick-fil-A. We love a lot of their model stuff. We duplicated a lot of the types of
Yep.
systems that they have.
And
So
they're-
so anyways, we're gonna see what we want to do at that time. But we've got our kind of our franchise prototype ready. We got our
Great.
workflows, our time blocks, our task lists, our systems set up. And but we do have our plan is to we've got.
Keep growing.
Yeah, and I've actually got stuff picked out from Florida all the way to,
Great. I want the one in Florida, by the way. So,
but we're gonna see, we'll see what God leads, so.
well, that's true. So I want to say something off the cuff. So, you know, when I write my stories in my magazine, I talk about a lot of things that I've gone through in my life, my drug addiction, our marriage, our almost divorce, a lot of things that I've struggled with in my life that God's delivered me from. And so I always talk about a core of people that was around us, and these 2 people were that core.
Oh,
For sure,
see,
and
look at that.
likewise,
I
and very
know, it's
likewise,
Pittsburgh.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, no.
anyway,
Yeah.
we love you guys.
We love you guys.
Yes.
You.
Yeah.
God has been so good, and we love reading, even reading your story.
Oh.
It refreshes it for us
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we
Well,
just
you
all
lived it.
tend to forget,
You were in it.
know?
Well, and
yeah.
so many people can relate to that. Everybody has some sort of grind in life. You
Sure.
know? You know,
We all fail.
everybody likes to put out their little Facebook life that everything's perfect, but it's not always
It's not.
perfect.
It's not.
And you know, we all need someone else. We need family and friends. And, we need,
Rose
and I
get it
believe,
right.
and I believe that we all need Christ in
you.
our life to be some sort of moral compass to guide us.
Amen.
Absence of some sort of compass to guide us in life, we're just kind of wavering all over the place.
We are.
And so it's just really awesome. Me and Keith were in a men's group, small group for years together. Really, really grew a lot. And so anyways, great friends, great
They raised
people.
kids.
And they've got a great magazine, great people, so we're
Well,
just super proud of
We
them.
appreciate you guys. We
Yes.
love you.
Yes.
You know
Love
that. We
you.
love you so
Thank
much.
you, thank
you
you.
for coming on our show.
Okay.
We're going to talk about this painting real quick before we bring out our baby New Year.
Yes.
So, John Lindblom, who all know is a dentist here in town, a pediatric dentist, he let us borrow this painting for this show today. And I just want you guys to look at this. This is from
Okay,
the
so-
Killers of the Flower Moon.
So the book, you know, The Killers of the Flower Moon, which we do happen to have our signed by the chief. He
Yes.
signed up for Keith and I, which was so great. So Cheryl Decker needs to see this
Yes.
and show the chief this painting, because I'm not so sure they might not need it, although I don't know if it's for sale, but
I don't think so.
look.
But it's
you-
Molly Burkhart. Everyone knows Molly was involved in the book, and it's a great painting. And I could stare at it forever. It's just unbelievable, and we want to thank John for letting us borrow
Yes.
this for the show. And if you need a place to store this, John, we can just leave it right here. So it's good. It's
Okay.
good. All right.
Ready?
So let's introduce the baby New Year for 2019. They'll come on in here. So,
Here she is.
our baby new year is Miss Kate, baby Kate.
Then, yes.
And here is her cover. Who is that?
Who is that?
That's you, baby Kate, right there. You guys have a seat real
Yes.
quick. Let's talk. So, this is a big deal for B Monthly magazine. This is this is the most popular issue that we put out every year, and when we brought this to you and showed you, we showed you by phone because we didn't have the magazine yet. What was your first thought?
We were excited, and it was
Very
so
excited.
cute to
Yes.
see her on the cover. I teared up.
You did. It was very sweet. I know it. Well, and like we said before, I mean, there was 97 very cute
97.
babies,
Yes,
but this
precious.
look that she's even doing right
Oh.
now, the way she, oh, look at those eyes. She's like,
Well, I know.
the way
It's
she
so
looked at the
awesome.
camera. So she kind of, she was the one that was across the board with the judges, even though
Well,
it was almost impossible.
It was. I mean, we had 12 judges at first, and we added another judge, so because that's how close it was. And there were 3 babies at the final, and Kate pulled it out at the end, and we're so excited for her. This look right here with those blue eyes and her little teeth just melts my little heart. I love it, and I do love it. And so you guys get a whole photograph package from Colaw.
Yes,
thank
yes,
you.
that's coming your way too.
Yes.
So thank you guys for being up here, for being the big reveal, and I'm afraid you're going to be the envy of many babies in town.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
Well-
We feel very honored.
Well, we want to thank you guys, and we want to thank all the moms out there and all the dads out there who put their babies out there. It's just a joy for us. We love kids. Obviously, we have a bunch of them, and we love kids, and we want to show off all these babies. Next year's going to be bigger and better, and we've had a great 2018, and we just can't wait for 2019. So, for all you guys out there, thanks for joining us today. We love you guys. God
magazines
bless.
will be out
Today.
Today.
Magazines will be out today. So God bless and have a great day.